Okay, Des, you can say it again.
Say what again?
Okay, anyway. Hi, guys. Oh, Sam, you good? Okay, yay!
You
It's the
gift
way.
just
It's
that
the
dropped.
way.
genuine concern? I couldn't tell.
No, it wasn't. It's the way.
There's your
It's the way
clip.
I heard the.
Where there's your clip.
There, yeah. There's your clip for the night. We are doing no jokes for the next 3 hours.
This is a
There you go.
serious session of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Cumulonimbus.
You sound insane right now. Okay. First of all, hi guys. Glad that you guys can be here for my first ever session with an ad blocker.
Woo!
Because
Go,
it needs
baby.
to.
Huge.
You
This
know
is
how
GD Premium.
CD Premium is insane. You know how I've been saying that I would keep ads on during like my YouTube until it stopped being funny. It stopped being funny last Echo session. Um,
Yup.
fighting for my life
I
trying to get
get
through
it.
fighting for my life trying to get through a serious scene, and then every 5 minutes, new KFC chicken bowl. Like it was so
No,
real. It was
I
real bad.
I I believe in you. Get $5 off your next. So
Okay.
real.
No, but yeah, I'm glad we're back. Cumulonimbus, my beloved. We will see how tonight goes. But for all intents and purposes, welcome to the penultimate session. Feels weird saying it when we're only 3 sessions in. Yeah, me too, Tommy. Um, my pookies, all the same. Well, I think that there is no better way to begin by beginning. So, without further ado, does everyone have their character sheet?
Yes.
Does everyone have their dice?
Yeah.
And does everyone have some kind of beverage? Show
Coffee at 8 p.m.
them.
You're psychotic.
Oh, there is no water in here. It's fine. I'll fix that later.
Take a break.
Empty water bottle.
Water
Oh,
bottle. I got him at the
Anyways.
breaks.
The 8 p.m. coffee is wild. Anyway, with that out of the way, Desmond, are you ready to play some D&D?
Yes.
Ash, are you ready?
No, yeah.
Sam, are you ready?
I've been waiting for this one.
Turn it up, shawty! And finally, Tommy, are you ready? No, but are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready to do a serious one.
Let's all hold hands and like declare this a serious one for the moment.
Goonilonimbus.
Ash, I was about to say, Ash, your form is dog shit.
I am comfy.
I'm happy for you, and I'm not going to be mean to women tonight.
Thanks.
Also, if anyone can put the spectator link in the chat, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, here I got you.
Thanks, babe.
You got it. You got a Pookie Bear.
Ash, I hope that you're able to get out of that quicksand.
Bad
No,
news.
no.
Everyone point. Her posture is dog shit.
You guys suck. I've been sitting in this chair for like 7 hours.
Sit up.
Such a hard life.
Yeah.
Oof, that is loud.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to add spectators. Hold on.
Oscar. From the moment you set foot into the throne room, you have been holding your breath. You are holding true to what Antifa told you. Not a word. In this moment, biting your tongue has never been more difficult. You watch Jones by your side as Antifa's floating body before you hovers with jitters, with irritation, growing frustration, as you hear their robotic voice ring out from across the room. What does this bitch sound like? High Crown Hortensia. No one else is going to say it, so I will. These plans, these proposals, they border on despotism. You truly believe that these vessels, these innovations are best used for a military, for a non-existent war? We have no one to fear here in Gratiam. We have no one to protect ourselves from except for ourselves. When I came to this castle, I came to it as an innovator for the people. An innovator for your people. Is this truly what you think your people want? And flanked by a myriad of armored Pokémon, by his left side a Sceptile, by his right side a Flygon, High Crown Hortensia speaks. You have blathered on enough, Grand Innovator. Yes, martyrism, this heroic nonsense. I do believe that I have invited you and your associates to this castle with the expectation that you would be a vessel for the Concord. What's all of a sudden you're such a radical? You don't think this to be enough anymore? You've been given a very specific directive, Grand Innovator. I highly suggest that you see to it that you get it done. Do not forget our agreement. Do not forget what you declared when you decided to come to this castle in the first place. And do not forget that you are indeed a vessel for this kingdom. Do I make myself clear? Antifa goes still before you, and you just hear them go, Crystal. And they turn around, and without so much as regarding you or Jones, they simply murmur, let's go finish the job then, as they leave the throne room.
I follow behind.
You follow, and Jones, Iapetus, as you know them now, turns to you, and though he doesn't speak, you do hear his voice in your head. Well, I don't know what a shit show if I've ever seen one.
I thought that he would go through with it.
You have too much faith in him.
He just seems so confident. I mean, what now? What are we supposed to do?
They don't really expect us to finish all of this, do they? Do you think?
If we finish it, if we build these ships for them, they can't end up in their hands. He knows that.
And Antifa knows it too.
I trust them. I think that they will lead us to a good path. They always have.
Here's hoping. As, in silence, you follow Antifa down the corridors of High Crown Hortensia's castle until you are out on the castle grounds under a glimmering night sky, making your way to the workshop. The on-site workshop. The site where you have been developing the schematics, specifically. Today was supposed to be the day that these plans were finalized. Obviously, there's been a bit of a hitch. Now, you enter the workshop with the understanding, the expectation, that High Crown Hortensia wishes to see these plans finalized by morning tomorrow, for construction to begin.
I think I definitely want to find Antiphora and, like, figure out where they're at right now.
Not hard to find them. You follow them directly into the workshop, and you see that they stop floating just a few feet off the ground, surrounded by all these tools and schematics and papers and drawings. You see their body give a jolt, and then another one. And you and Jones both hear Antifa say, "Get down."
What?
Jones grabs you by the arm and like yanks you behind one of the work desks as you hear the as an electromagnetic pulse rocks the workshop completely. You shield yourself behind the desk, just hoping that your shell can give you respite. And sure enough, it does. But you hear and feel the clattering of tools and the shattering of glass instruments and every single loose object in all the workshop being flung every which way. And at the center of it, of this blast of lightning from the center of the room, is Antifa shaking with what you now recognize as a very rare moment of unadulterated fury. You're hiding behind the desk. Jones looks at you. You okay?
All right, are you?
Grand Innovator.
Grand Innovator, what's going on?
Antifa is simply floating, their one eye glassy, staring forward as you see that all these metallic tools are sticking to them. They've had a moment of unfettered energy pulsing through them. The equivalent of a deep breath being let out as all the metallic objects stuck to them clank on the ground and fall prone, as without so much as offering you a look in the eye, Oscar. Well, he asked for plans, didn't he? He asked for a ship. Did he not?
What about what you told us? What about the danger?
The Concord is going to get its ship. They slowly turn around and look you in the eye. Again, Oscar. And the people of Gradiam are going to get theirs. This moment flashes before you, Oscar, Hyperion, as you stare up at Kanzin, looking down at you. Gonna pop their name and pronouns back in the chat. Big day for Hides in this campaign. I have like the worst like frog in my throat right now, guys. It's really brutal. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves for a second. I need some water.
Holy shit.
Yap, 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 yap.
In my mind, I think that Jones was a BEM and Oscar was a blip bug in that cutscene.
Oh my god. Just a blip bug?
Just
bug.
the nerd.
What's its name? Dollar. Yeah.
I'm
The, like,
down to.
The like pushing in a locker type.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now I'm just
the
picturing this.
dodecahedron.
Yeah, I'm picturing this little radome fuck just. But sir,
We must invent.
The
This
humble
with eyes.
D20. Anyways. Yeah, exactly.
That kind of hurt. I shouldn't have done that with a metal dice.
oh Oscar, wow. You want to fly, little buddy?
Anyway,
That's how we evolved. Anyways.
Hyperion. So, funny seeing you here then, old friend. Well, old friends may be generous, but
Yes. Friends at the very least. Old. Well, in your case.
fuck you. What? Get it? I will expel you from my lab right now. Don't.
I mean, I'm the one here. I'm the one here of my own accord. I'm trying to figure out why exactly you're here.
Well, do you want answers or not? Because
I can always. I've got all the time in the world.
I've invited you into my little corner of the ship. The least you could do is be nice to me.
Okay. You're not that old.
What a saint! Come on, as they turn around, and you kind of get your bearings a little bit and get a sense that you're in some kind of like cut off corridor that had a sort of secret wall installed in front of it. So it's very innocuous in the face of everything else going on in the ship. But do you follow?
Yeah, definitely. I'm like just looking around the whole place, like trying to get together what this place is.
The fucking horny posting over comms in the chat right now is driving me insane. Anywho, you hear the Flygon's voice from a few feet ahead. So, as lovely as it is to be surprised in such a capacity, what exactly are you doing here?
Well, funny thing, me and the pirate crew that I have been hiding with were sent on a mission. And you're never gonna guess by who.
Don't tell me.
Yeah, well, High Crown isn't that smart.
I need a drink. All right, well, figured it'd be a matter of time, I suppose. So, what kind of business are you here on exactly then?
Well, supposedly we're here to shut down your operations and stop everything that you're doing. But see, I'm currently in a mood of considering what exactly we are doing here.
Good answer. Well, it's a long story, but, well, I'm sure you got ears hidden in there somewhere.
I've got many of them.
Terrifying. I'll ask later, as they fly ahead. You see the glow of green light from up ahead as you hover after comms in and feel the space open up into what looks like a very cerebral feeling laboratory. Not too different from many of your old workshops, though this is significantly more arcane in nature than mechanical. As right off the bat, give me an investigation check.
By all means. Wonderful. Very good. That's I rolled a 3. That's a 10.
Why did I have a feeling? Your attention is drawn pretty immediately by one thing and one thing only, and we'll get to that in a second. But you hear from the other side of the room, "Oh, Kamsen, did you pick up another one?" As two Pokemon are resting on the opposite end of the laboratory. You see both of them are avian in nature, but very similar in color, very different in vibe otherwise. One you see is a very elegant looking Altaria, who is perched atop a workbench with a pair of little like steampunky goggles atop his head. The other is a more aquatic looking avian Pokemon with webbed fingers and a single glowing red gem at the center of her forehead, a Golduck. As you hear the Golduck go, "What's that one doing in here?" "Oh, don't worry, Profin. They're good company." As the Golduck's name is Profin, and the Altaria's name, I'm going to pop it in the chat, is Sinai. Yeah, thanks, Sam. Yeah. Fun fact, reused character name / joke from Dead of Winter, of all games.
Incredible.
As Kamsen turns to you, Hyperion. Oscar? It is not Oscar, right?
Hyperion, if you please.
Hyperion, thank you for correcting me. Sinai, and Profin, otherwise known as Tempest and Deluge. My
Oh, we all have nicknames. I'm happy that some of us are smart.
Yeah, well, I'd rather you not call me Dust Bowl to my face, so. So, Hyperion, welcome to the real Nubem Novem.
Hmm.
As Hyperion, you turn and glance at the artifact that caught your eye previously. In a room that feels like an ocean of wires and glowing flasks and whirring machinery, held in a capsule-like glass machine hooked up to this massive power drive hooked up to the ship, is a glowing spherical green relic. Comes in, slings an arm around you, Hyperion, and that, my friend, is the future of Gradian. And we are going to cut away. We're going to be doing a lot of bouncing back and forth between these four for the session, so just a heads up. We're going to cut to Morrigan. As Morg, talk to me. What is the plan here?
I want to get a lay of the land as far as who's who here that the Archbishop would not tell to just anyone.
So are you not... Is the plan to go as Clarity no longer on the table here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so...
As Clarity, I want to get him to tell me information that he would tell to Clarity and not the party.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I thought you were going to, like, go around the ship.
No. Yeah, no.
I misunderstood you, and that is okay. Morgan. A couple of minutes in her presence was all that it took. You studied her physique, her height and weight, or general size at the very least. You got a sense of her accessories and the tiny little quirks that differentiate her from other Licky Licky of her age. That's all you really need. As Tommy, tell me what it feels like for Morgan to transform into another Pokemon.
So it's not a physical transformation. It is an illusion at its core. But Morrigan absolutely has this out of body sort of feeling, where everything gets to be a little just fuzzy, but in a way that helps them lock into really the act of it rather than, like surroundings. Everything gets a little number, and maybe peripheral vision is a little grayscale at the benefit of them really being focused into this illusion and disguise.
Once you have the confidence that you are indeed not being watched, you transform. You can hear Clarity's voice from across the ship getting quieter and quieter. She's distracted. She has no reason to think that anything else is going to be happening. She firmly believes that Zion is napping. You peer at one of the shinier looking walls, just shiny enough that you can see your reflection, and Clarity's staring back at you. Tommy, give me your best impression of Clarity.
Oh god, this fucking tongue. How does it do this?
You need to take a second to learn how
the sort of just embouchure of this, for lack of a better word, is so insane. This is going to be one of the more interesting things I've ever done with this, but
for God's sake.
Oh, we're here.
Put that thing away. As is this a point at which you summon your courage to stir Archbishop Zion again.
Yeah, I slink in before he starts napping, I think.
Back in the dimly lit chamber, emerald tapestries and a billowing blanket of a nest at the front of the room.
Oh, Clarity. I thought that you were going to leave me be for a moment. You should remember to knock.
I'm sorry about that, Archbishop. I just wanted to catch you before you fell asleep.
Oh, put that thing away. I can hardly understand you.
Apologies. I just wanted to catch you before you fell asleep once again. I just forgot a couple things in the wake of our new company.
We are not going to carry forward. I just muted myself on accident. We are not going to carry forward until this roll is made. So, Tommy, I would like you to make me a performance check.
Is this the thing I get advantage on? Because that specifies deception when pretending to be another person.
Did I say perform? Did I not say deception? I did mean deception.
Oh, okay.
Also, let me double check just to make sure that I'm
For
not.
guileful, I wrote down deception.
Morgan, as Clarity starts juggling, make that performance check.
Make that performance check, Mama.
Performance or
Mama.
deception?
Yeah, it's just deception. So this would be deception. I didn't mean that.
It's
Thank you for
really
the
important
correction.
because they're really different. Okay, the bardic is a D8, Des, you said?
I'll give to Bruté.
Oh, sorry.
Did I also give you a bardic? I think
Brute.
I
No,
might have.
okay. I just fucking misread everything. My bad.
Did
Never mind.
you give me?
I
Oh
gave him
yeah,
a Bruté.
yo,
I misread everything. Ignore me. That is a 19, Tommy. Oh wait, that's not with advantage. That is a 19, Tommy. I rolled two 13s.
Oh, well, I suppose I could never say no to the company of a dear, dear friend, Clarity.
You're too kind, Archbishop. Really.
Oh, no.
Well, I just know how much you value your naps, so I know how much that means.
Oh, no, but you know how much I value you too, my dear.
Can I insert my dear?
You may absolutely, yeah.
Okay. Okay, it's a 9.
For all you know, that is an old person, like, that is a formality to someone that Zion is fond of.
Work. So, listen, this new crew that we got here, first of all, who's the one responsible for the hardware of the ship? It's always, these rules are always changing around here, and I forget. That door was acting up again, and that's how they got in here initially.
Oh, well, I believe that might be something that our dear friend Dustbowl can take a look at when he has a moment free. Though he's always ducking around somewhere in the ship. I'm not quite sure where he is at the moment.
You really get around.
Now, what do you mean by that when you use those words?
Physically.
Sure. That slippery little Flygon. He's, well, can't say that he's not efficient.
And this is the moment Morrigan, Flygon. As let me remind you that you do know, at this point, you do know that is someone that you should be looking out for.
Right. I know that Hyperion knows, and I knew who Common was, but I didn't have the connection of him being a Flygon.
Yes.
So now Morgan is that in media res,
that is why I clarified.
beautiful.
That slippery little Flygon is always doing something around this guardian-forsaken ship. I suppose it's nice to have someone else managing the technology. I dare say I wouldn't know a thing if it weren't for them.
Oh, absolutely. Since Since they've arrived here, really, it's been a blessing. We're very lucky.
Oh, seems you've changed your tune on them, have you, Clarity?
Well, just from an objective standpoint, I mean, being around them is another thing. But I mean, hey, we have what we have.
Well, it's good that you're taking on a positive attitude. I admit it is rather surprising. I know that you have had your feelings about the fellow.
Clock that.
Well, I fear you might have caught me in a good mood, I have to admit.
Oh, well, can't say no to that.
Well, I do have high hopes for these Grand Jeté Pirates. I think that's what they called themselves. It's been a few minutes and now I can't remember.
I think it was Jeté. They seem to think themselves very fancy with it.
They're just doing new things with language every day now, aren't they?
Isn't it something?
That's advancement. Oh.
I want to hear your thoughts on them because, I happen to take a particular liking, but after we're done here, I want to keep a close eye on them.
Well, it doesn't hurt. I mean, I suppose I would have to reserve my meaty judgments until, well, we've, consulted Dust Bowl and ensured that they are indeed safe presences aboard these ships. They didn't seem to be particularly insistent on causing any trouble, though I dare say I did get a bit of a... I will admit that Canid fellow, I can't help but feel that there was something strange about him, don't you think?
Morgan thinks for a moment. And I think I want to try to Yeah, he seemed a little off-putting at first, but even just on the way up, it's just, those warrior types, they're gruff and weird on the outside, but it seems like just a regular guy, really.
I dare say I thought I sensed something strange. That was probably no matter. Well, I do firmly believe the more the merrier, obviously. But here's hoping that they don't get too caught up in everything with all these little missions and searchings and initiatives. The last thing we need is to have the kingdom on our tail proper.
Right. Is there anything in particular that you would like me to maybe steer them away from?
Give me a persuasion check.
Work. 5.
Oh, falling out of the ship. I dare say that would not be a good idea for anyone.
Well, I think I could do it with my bounces, but for them not so much. So I'll absolutely work for that.
Go what?
You know how I do the thing from the top of the stairs?
I have never seen you do that.
That's psychotic. Well, it's fine.
We're not going to drop this, actually.
Is there any
What do
sort
you
of
mean you
elevation
drop
in here?
down from the stairs?
Well, yeah, they just go right back up, and then those rubber balls. That's me.
What the hell is rubber?
And we're going to cut away.
Oh, he's stupid.
I don't know what you expected. Oh, God. We're actually going to cut to Bruté, I think. From here. And this is, I think, who I am most curious about, because I want to know, Desmond, what's your plan here? Separate from the rest of the crew, with not quite having made your way to any of the individual members of Nubem Novem that you have respectively been kind of corresponding with. You know, Morrigan's upstairs, Rosemary's off with Clarity, and you've lost Hyperion all of a sudden.
I think Bruté is truly I think truly he is fit for two things, like protection, like in combat, like fighting, and then healing. And the infiltration stuff he is not built for. I think he's really just like big lug of a guy, kind of left alone, and he doesn't. I don't think he has a plan. I think like Bruté like finished talking with Hyperion and like turned around to see if Morrigan was there, and then Morrigan wasn't there, and he's I think he's just gonna wander about. I think he's really I think he's just like I think he's flitting about this space with maybe a kind of nervous energy. Like I think when he is not in a group, when he is alone in an unfamiliar place, he feels like people stares more intensely. He's more aware of that. So I think
that's all great. But what are you going to do? No, I'm just kidding.
Brother, he's gonna walk around. He's gonna walk around until like gauge the place. He is so lost.
First of all, you're not really trying to do this, but I feel like it's necessary. Give me an intimidation check. You want to roll low.
Roll low, please, God. He's not that intimidating. It's only a +1. Okay, 8.
Okay. We can work with this. I think you head back downstairs, and just looking around at all of the like dozens of Pokemon that are occupying this ship, you are getting a lot of weird looks. I think that you're kind of used to sort of being regarded as like a bit of a black sheep as far as just like the monstrous appearance and the general massiveness of you. The fact that against your will you do kind of look like you're going to snap someone's neck at any given notice just based on pure stature.
Yeah.
But I think if anything, your body language does a lot of talking here as well. And no one is outright like discomforted. Not that you can tell, at the very least. As you hear from the bottom floor, "Hey, new guy, want to come down here for a sec?" As Pex, the Surfetched from earlier, the one who you made see Arceus no more than like a half hour ago.
Coming. I will. Don't like downstairs.
Sure enough, there is a small gathering of members of Nubem Novem, all kind of gathered down there. You do recognize Pex and Coconut. And I will say this, I think it was Bruté who saw her before. You see like a couple of like other Pokemon. You see like a Cacturne and a Wattrel and a Claydol. You also see a Dracloak. I believe it was Bruté who saw that she was the one who had come up from off the edge of the island, as the ship itself was stationed. Now the ship's in motion. You guys are actively in the sky, but you see that she's kind of sticking to the back of the crew. Give me an insight check real quick.
Yeah, I was literally about to ask. Love. Oh, hell yeah. a 19 on the die. That's a 26.
Sheesh. Jesus, that's a good roll.
Bare eyes.
I'm looking at you with my bare eyes. Oh, there goes Ashe.
Killed Ashe.
Bruté, you are kind of doing a general graze across everyone, and like there's like trepidation and curiosity and a little bit of like get a load of this guy from the crew as a whole.
Fair.
The Dracloak is staring at you rather intently, and you clock two things immediately as you see the way she kind of shrinks around everyone else. Number one, this is probably the youngest member of Nubem Novem that you have seen across the board. This Mon is probably probably freshly adult. Like she kind of seems like a baby in the grand scheme of all the things. Number two, this is a very anxious Pokemon who is seeing you and seeing like a glimmer of hope, almost. You see that glimmer in her eyes as she kind of like lingers closer to the back and just watches you silently. As Pex just jabs a pointer feather right up to you. So tell me, big guy. What the fuck was that accent? Hey, how you doing? Hey,
How you doing?
Teddy! So tell me... you know what? I'm committing to this. It feels like...
So tell me, big guy.
It's a fucking leak.
It's a leak. It's a lit leak.
So tell me, big guy, where are you coming from anyway? You and your friends are, those friends of yours.
We're all from different places. It is the nature of being a pirate, I suppose.
Ah, okay.
Different walks of life.
He doesn't want to tell us. Cool, got it.
I'm not sure I know exactly where everyone else hails from, and I don't associate with where I came from anymore. Sorry, I'm being mysterious.
Coconut pipes up. Oh, I mean, you're a Skyfarer. You, kind of in the unwritten code of everything, you tick to the clouds for a reason.
Indeed. You're all familiar with this?
There's a collective, like, looking at each other, like, nervous, like, oh, how do we answer this? Glances before the Watcher pipes up.
To be honest, most of us have never really been on a ship before. A few weeks ago.
Oh, did you all have like a specific home you all hail from?
Well, we at Nubem Novem hailed from the Southern Isles. Real cold down there. Tommy forgot to name these islands, so I'm just going to refer to them as the Southern Isles.
There's a bunch of isles there. Yes. Lots of islands.
Yeah, I mean,
Tell you the truth. Wait. Am I being called to? I think the door's open, but give me a second. LOL.
So how's
All right.
everyone's day going?
Okay, what are the plans to make Yuri and Yaoi happen? We need to lay out the floor. This is what really matters.
We have 2 sessions left, guys.
We have to get going. Is it 2 including this one, or is it 2?
Yes.
We gotta do there's no time.
We gotta get
my fucking elbow going up the stairs. Session's canceled.
Session's
being so
canceled.
brave about
I got a
it.
boost.
I'm being so brave. Session's canceled. Anyway,
yeah. Well, that's the thing.
the retcon is so hard. He's basically just Kip slow.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about it. We all were flightless birds, if you catch our drift. Here in Nolan, we used to be just a kind of substandard creed for a good long time before we took the skies and everything. It's all very exciting.
Interesting. What has brought you all to the skies then? If you all had a home that you called your own.
Collectively, you hear the drone of 6 Pokemon at once, all going, Dust Bowl.
Dust Bowl?
Yeah, he's a newer member of the coalition, one that the Archbishop has taken very, very kindly to. Apparently, those two had been have been in contact for a good while before he actually came along. The guy's how do I want to put this in a way that's like not disparaging? Rich? Yeah, he's rich. Hey.
Interesting.
Yeah, we don't know where the money came from exactly, but we do know that
Hey, what's your name? Sorry.
The watch roll.
My name's Pimp.
Oh. I'm sorry, I don't know. What is all your names?
you go around, like, do the names.
I don't know if I introduced myself. People call me Bruté.
You do the you very
game.
awkwardly do the name game with everyone.
Everyone share a fun fact with each other.
Absolutely fucking not.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh no, I'm
So
sorry.
earnest, so earnest.
I want to. I feel like it strikes up conversation.
I mean, to be honest, we were already talking like pretty like we were all going.
Peck just turns like, Pip, can you chill out? My God.
God, you're so small and yet you're so intimidating. Jeez.
You do
but
make a point, I think, to try and catch the Dracloak's name, because she's very much just like watching the conversation unfold, not really speaking up. You just you hear her go, Jet. And I'm gonna pop her name in the chat real quick. Skip it about and da.
Well, it is nice to meet all of you. It is nice to see a great bunch of friendly faces aboard the ship. Not many are so willing to approach me out on the greater islands.
Yeah, well, I mean, I know the two of us got off on the wrong Talon, but friend of the
Right.
Archbishop's a friend of all of us, I guess.
Apologies for that again.
Yeah. It was a very confident charge. I'll give you that.
I've learned something. You've got to lead with confidence.
Yeah, cheers to that, brother.
Said the most meekly way possible.
As the little watcher just puts up a wing.
Can we go back to talking shit about Dustfall now? We weren't.
Oh, yes,
we
what
weren't
did that-
talking
oh.
about. Can you go
Do you not-
Hey, take a lap. Take a lap. I didn't do anything.
Before Pip is just waved up and like starts doing a lap around the.
Is there a reason we are all that some of us are feeling that kind of way?
I don't have a problem with the guy. Just big changes around here is all. He's one of those tradesmen of these ships.
Tradesmen?
He's got a little finger wrapped up in the little network that distributes these ships to people in the first place. He is the reason we're on here in the first place.
This makes sense. This is a very large and intricate craft.
Yeah, and here's the thing. We don't know how we got it.
Oh.
Yeah,
so you-
it's all a little suspicious, to be honest.
Not to overstep, but do you believe that he does not have your interests at heart? Does he not maybe represent you like you would like to be represented?
Well, given this, he's a real fanatic.
And we're going to cut away. As Ash, are you ready to be engaged visually with Session, or
I am.
please sit up?
Okay.
As we are going to cut away, I've now established an order of POVs. Rosemary, you feel that you have taken on a much lighter load than everyone else here, frankly. As
Oh yeah.
so, within moments of the two of you leaving, you hear Clarity goes, "All right, well, take a look around the premises. Not that there's a whole lot to look at." As you're brought into the kitchen, and wow, it's dire. For a ship this big, with technology this advanced, you would think that there would be a little more going on, but it genuinely looks like a shitty break room. There's all of the like usual implements, you know to expect, icebox and like a little bit of running water, but like it's weirdly shabby. In fact, so shabby, I'm gonna say give me an insight check. Rosemary.
Insight, you got it. That's gonna be a 20, 21, 20, 23.
23. The rest of the ship is so sweeping and palatial that you have to wonder if this was maybe a space carved into the ship after the fact. And perhaps not by the same hands as the people who made the rest of the ship. This seems like it exists more out of practicality, and what that tells you is that this ship was not equipped with a kitchen initially. Which I think on a 23 tells you this ship was not made for people to live on it before.
Gotcha.
It is because if it was like your ship, if it was like the good time, it would have kind of come with all those like bells and whistles applied in the first place.
Come with
right?
all the fixins, yeah.
Yeah. It's strange that the one part of the, like, aside from, Zion's throne room, which, like, you could count separately, the one part of the ship that seems to be made for practical living is so out of place compared to everything else. Strikes you as odd.
I think Rosemary just kind of takes a moment to kind of get herself like antiquated with what she has access to, and I think she would actually ask Clarity and be like, "Clarity, if I may, this doesn't seem as what's the word I'm looking for?
You might be looking for good?
Well, I wasn't going to be so blunt, but if you say so."
Yeah, listen, no such thing as a perfect ship. That's what I always like to say. I am a firm believer in, getting the job done, and I will give it this. Most of the time, it does get the job done, kind of partially.
All right, I will take that. Better than it can't make food.
Yeah, well, yes.
I will see what I can do. All right, I'm gonna have to work some goddamn miracles in here.
So are you earnestly, like, just going to start making dinner?
I think, are there any other chefs? Okay. I'm flying solo for this, which also means I don't have to deal with anyone's shit.
And my sous chef is currently being swarmed at the bottom of the ship. Help.
Help me. All right. So yeah, I guess I
This is,
will.
I will say this is like your opportunity to like pick Clarity's brain. I think as you're kind of like entertaining this little whim of hers.
I think as I'm like, kind of like getting everything set up, I think I'll kind of pry a bit more about the lack of, because that's kind of alarming.
Yeah.
So tell me, Clarity, for a ship of this size and status, the lack of any kitchen is a little, well, frankly, very alarming.
Well, the kitchen's right here. We're standing in it.
You know what I mean, darling.
Oh yeah. Well, truth be told, we're still kind of getting our bearings with the place. Between you and me, this is still a very, very new setup for all of us here. We haven't been flying around for very long.
Oh, so you're not experienced out on the open air?
We're not exactly skyfarers by trade. I've been on my fair share, of course, but well, Nubem Novem, we all used to have our feet on the ground. We had our one little base of operations down south and didn't exactly, pride ourselves on being traveling spokesman, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And
Interesting.
It's a bit of a change in prerogative that we're all just going to have to get used to.
Yes, it is a lot to be uprooted. Trust me, take it from me, not a plant.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Well then, if I may ask, if you're so unfamiliar with, if you're new to the skies, how did you get your hands on such a grand ship?
Ooh, don't ask me. The Archbishop had a little bit of a, between you and me, they had a little bit of help trying to get this whole shebang together. By that, I don't know if you've seen a flygon around here, but like to call themselves a Dust Bowl. They're,
Interesting.
Well, besides you guys, of course, they're our newest addition to the crew. They, first of all, flygon, ding, 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 ding.
Yep.
They are a vagabond, as they like to call themselves, with a metric shipload of gold to their name. And apparently that he and the Archbishop had been, kind of having a little perpetual tete-a-tete about matters surrounding, getting Nubem Novem off the ground and everything. And, I wasn't sure if it was a great idea, if I'm gonna be honest. It was a change. It was a big jump, and it wasn't exactly as though we desperately needed to go, running around on the clouds trying to get the message out and all that. But the Archbishops, hard to change their mind when they're selling something. So whatever argument this Dust Bowl fellow was making, it was a real compelling one. And ever since Dust Bowl got this little ship in our possession, you don't ask me how he got it, but it's very unique. I'll call it unique.
Yes, I am curious how, if I may ask, if this is evidence enough, how are the sleeping quarters on this ship? About the same? I figured. Interesting.
Well, we all find our ways to get cozy,
Fair enough.
I've been designated the group cushion more than I can count.
I think Rosemary just hears that and she's like, "Oh, this place is like sad."
Sorry, you went and I just pictured Rosemary with a shirt that says "I heart fat bitches."
Fat bitches.
Someone make that edit. Anyway,
Tommy, you have the original art. You know what to do.
y'all know the shirt that I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I fuck with fat bitches.
New file.
I fuck with fat bitches. I mean, welcome to our crew.
Like,
There it is. I heard fat bitches. Thumbnail for the
God.
session.
Well, hey, I have been told that I make a great sleeping quarter, so
Fair enough.
it's still like really unideal.
Yeah, I figured. I must say it's kind of surprising seeing ships not equipped with kitchens or beds.
Well, you know, give me a persuasion check with advantage. I'm gonna say, Rosemary.
Okay. Okay, that's good because one of those rules was a 1, the other was a 15.
15 total.
Yes.
Yeah, well. I do get a little worried about the Archbishop, you know.
How so?
Well, for one, we jump cut to Morrigan bouncing on the throne in the throne room. No.
Boing, boing, boing.
And for another, as we jump cut back. Listen, they are their own flavor of Mon. They're very impressionable. And I just, as someone who's been around them for a good minute and who's been, trying to take care of them as all of this has been going down, I do worry that some of this might be a little much for their, that brain of theirs,
Yes, I can understand what you mean.
Rosemary, I'm going to be honest, I hate it here. As we're going to cut away.
Okay. Oh, fucking Christ.
Who is happy in this game?
Nobody!
Absolutely no one. Well,
I'm vibing.
This is just the experience of fucking like starting in a new workplace and like starting training, and then they immediately turning and going, "Fuck this place."
Yeah.
Literally.
we're back to Hyperion. Kamzin's arm slung around your shoulder. That is the feature of Guardian, my friend.
May I make an Arcana check on this thing?
You could also wait 5 seconds for Kamzin to explain it.
All right, he hasn't done it yet, so
You can roll if you want. You can roll.
wonderful. That's gonna be a 22.
Sorry, I just saw the chat. I cannot.
Incredible.
Oh my god. Immediate save.
That is your thumbnail, everyone.
There's a thumbnail. Yeah, I was about to say there's the thumbnail. She's got her arms spread open so she can claim said fat bitches. Did you actually roll or
I rolled a 22.
roll a 22? We're gonna get to what you get on a 22 after this, actually. So, we've been doing a little looking around here. Because, here's the thing, Hyperion. These Nubem Novem fellows, they're all very sweet. They're all very well-meaning. They're all very fanatical. We do love that around here.
You're being very, very kind and not calling them idiots.
I wouldn't say they are, frankly. Well, not all of them. I mean, the old ones kind of, they're going, but they're not really even that stupid. They're just very, very nice, which honestly is even more exploitable. So, um, we've been, how do you say this? Kind of molding the clay here, so to speak. You know, it really is an honor, Hyperion, because frankly, you inspired me a little.
People love buttering me up nowadays instead of explaining what the hell it is they're doing.
Well, I'm trying to explain first of all, what the hell I'm doing here. I figured you'd want that context first.
I've been wanting it.
Hyperion, I remember that night in the throne room. Your boss, the Magnezone, their little face-off with the High Crown. I don't know if you remember. I was there. I watched that whole thing go down. And
Oh,
let
kind of
me.
blend in with the furniture.
Yeah, it's all a lot of green. I was there, and I remember everything that your boss was saying, and everything that the High Crown was saying, and the looks on you. Well, you looked very different at the time, but look on you and your little friends' faces. And I remember once you all had floated out, that was the first time I had ever thought, what the hell have I signed up for? Because look, I had been around the council for a good minute, but honestly, I had never really truly considered what it was that I was fighting for, what side I was really fighting on. Hearing how flippant and dismissive the High Crown was, hearing these frankly very understandable concerns about the safety of the airships, back when the technology was still even more primitive than it is now, I remember thinking to myself, it was not the kind of thing I would want my king to be saying about his people. And you sent me down a rabbit hole, my friend. Because I started doing my own little research and learning about the technology, and I said raboot. Okay, calm down.
I think you meant to.
I did!
Okay.
It was on recording, and also my mic is not great. I started doing my own research. Especially after that whole shit show that you all started, where you started getting the ships out to everyone's hands except for the Concord themselves. That was a riot. And I remember thinking to myself, well, if it's so easy, who's to say I can't get a little handful of gold from the pot? I've been a very good double agent, Hyperion. So good, in fact, that the High Crown had no idea that I wasn't exactly gaining intel for his side of things, but for mine.
Impressive.
So I started learning about all this, and it was all terribly, terribly interesting. I don't claim to know a thing about how these vessels work, to be completely honest, but it's all very fascinating. Shut up. It's all very fascinating. And I wanted to in on a bit of that action, but frankly, I did not know where to start. And then a little Electabuzz-sized solution came waltzing into view.
Oh dear.
Do you know about the new Grand Innovator?
We've met.
Have you now? Oof.
She's contacted me. Apparently, she's a big fan of my work.
Oh, I'm sure. Such a big fan of your work, actually, that she has been spending the last year trying to copy it exactly.
And failing, from what I've gathered.
Oh, you think it's just the schematics that you have been left? I mean, Well, give Antifa some credit. Those fakes that they left behind were gold, honestly. Just trying to see all those Labermon trying to put those things together. It was, whew,
I'm gonna
but
be honest, it was my idea.
was it really?
Yeah.
You're so funny. Okay.
I wanted to see them try.
Oh my God. I mean, well, you weren't there to see it, but oh my God, it was. They were like falling apart constantly. It was great. Um, that Beckett, bless her heart, honestly. That girl is way over her head. And you can tell she has a passion for it, and that's, all fine and good. But she has no idea what she's doing. And I learned that when I saw her sneaking off to that same little organization meeting that I had been attending every couple of weeks, trying to get her eyes on one of the ships that you and your boss had made yourselves. Clearly those schematics weren't doing enough. I'm sure she thought, if I can get my eyes on the real thing. And that was very interesting. Because she did not know that I was there. One thing about me, I know how to disguise myself proper. So you'll have to imagine my surprise when I saw the grand innovator of all of Gradium trying to copy another Pokemon's homework.
Well, all the smart people got out early.
It would have been a good strategy if I weren't there. But because I was, did a little bit of finagling, left a couple of anonymous messages, threats. And the next thing Gradium knows, the one working schematic that Beckett themselves had been working on and seemingly in the process of finalizing strangely went missing. You guys gotta give the girl some credit as they look around the ship that you are standing on. She's smart. Maybe not in the same way that you are, but
I didn't take her for a religious type.
she wasn't.
Why a church?
Well, if I'm being honest, she didn't sell the ship itself, she sold the schematic.
She sold the schematic, not you.
She sold it to me.
Fascinating.
Not that she knows, of course. She had no idea that it was I who had
Of
even
course.
been. All she knew was there was a member of the Gradium Castle staff who knew what she was getting up to and was very certain that they were going to oust her as a Skyfarer sympathizer to all of the Concord should she not comply with these very specific demands. It's very all geometry, really. And from there, I got my hands on the schematic, hired a couple of those tinkerers and laborers who had been working the circuit for some time, found ourselves a good couple of sympathizers to help us out. And voila! Isn't it amazing?
You've got quite a resume.
Yes, well, I've been a very busy Pokemon as of late, Hyperion.
Yes, and I'm sure you're very, very proud of all of your work. So, that leads to the question, and the thing that I've still been waiting. What exactly is this? Points to the artifact. And why am I here?
That is a little secret weapon from a good couple of centuries ago that is going to prove very important in I suppose there's no gentle way of putting this, unseating High Crown Hortensia.
Interesting.
And you are here because I need all the help I can get to making sure that this kingdom falls into my hands. And we are going to cut away once more. As Morrigan, I do need to know, what else are you trying to kind of like milk from this little rendezvous with Archbishop Zion?
I was trying to figure out who he's kind of getting this parroting from, but I think I have my answer, honestly. I feel like Morrigan is smart enough to kind of put two and two together there, of like, like we wouldn't be anywhere without this this guy kind of thing. And also, in talking more to him, understands that by the fact that he really didn't say much more to clarity, it was like, okay, he's just crazy. Like, so I actually think he's going to dip gracefully from Zion's chambers and try to find the rest of the gang.
Yes, well, thank you for stopping by, dearest Clarity. And do see to it that these Grand Jeté Pirates are assimilated properly. Oh, that was a big stretch. Do see that they experience nothing if not the finest hospitality that we can offer.
Oh, I'll see right to it. And it's very important to stretch. Keep that up.
Oh, yeah, hold on. Ooh. I'm thankful that I'm still alive. All right, great. Well, thank you, Clarity. and do be sure to dim the lights once you go.
Is there a light switch?
Yeah.
Good night now.
Thank you.
As you close the door behind you.
That was a waste of my fucking time.
Tactful, thanks, Tommy.
Morgan,
Who are you in search of at the moment?
well, I would love to find Hyperion, but I feel like I'm not gonna see him on first glance. Because now I'm like, well, I kind of have all the pieces of this, right? Like, okay, so Hyperion kind of knows something that they shouldn't, based on what I know, and it's about the person that's trying to pull the strings around here. That's what I'm kind of gathering, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. And as I think about this, I guess I'll start looking for any sign of just the rest of the crew. I'm assuming I see Bruté first.
I mean, if you can basically, like, you're at the top floor right now. You can
Right.
like kind of head like a few feet down and off to a corridor, and you can find Rosemary, where you know she was taken by the real Clarity. Or if you look all the way down, you can see Bruté is consorting with several members of Nubem Novem at once at the moment.
I would like to talk to the Nuva members and Bruté.
Yeah, so we'll have this be a little duel scene then. As Morrigan, you make your way down and kind of join in the conversation at the point that we left off with Pex talking about Dust Bowl.
I think Bruté, seeing Morrigan come through, will have a little bit of a, like, there's a little bit of tension and like it releases on seeing that familiar face. Morrigan, are you doing all right?
Oh yeah, just fine. I was just getting lay of the land, so to speak, and I kind of give a knowing glance to the upstairs, where I'm pretty sure Bruté knew that I was going to do this. So,
Right.
um,
Let me introduce you to these. I
It
introduce.
is, it is the name game.
Pip is out taking a lap. Uh,
oof, tough.
I think we were all just discussing this kind of like knowingly looking at, not knowingly, but like kind of like emphasizing like we've been discussing this an individual known as Dust Bowl, who seems to be a point of contention amongst.
All right, you're saying that real loud, big guy. That's
I'm so sorry.
I wouldn't call him a point of contention necessarily. I think that what he's doing with all this technology is real cool and very, the future, revolution and all that.
Do you know? Pardon me if what is the sort of goal that you want to see? Do you feel that he is living up to that?
Well, I guess you haven't really gotten the MO with Nubem Novem exactly.
We've gotten little bits of it, but and from what we've heard, we're very hopeful. We're very interested by the little pieces we've been given, but I don't know if we truly have the full picture, and we're very interested to learn, to be engrossed in this.
Of course. Hold on, I'm changing the music real quick.
Well, we at Nubem Novem, we are firm believers in not exactly keeping ourselves loyal to the folks who rule around here, rule around Gradian. Everyone kind of generally agrees the Concord's a joke, right? The High Crown, his tiny, very sweet-smelling despot, and the Concord isn't really going anywhere. It's
Right.
they're all kind of one big piece of work, and the Heralds, haven't really done a whole lot to stop it.
No, they really haven't.
And really, they're the only Guardians around here nowadays. The only ones that are really, fighting for Gratian itself. Who knows where all the others went? But we at Nubem Novem are quite invested in someone else.
There's someone who could provide a new order, a new change things around here.
The Ascension.
Give me a history check, both of you, Bruté and Morrigan. Actually, sorry, correction. Give me a religion check.
It's the same number.
It's the same number. It's 0.
15.
18.
Hey!
That's really good.
Morrigan prays.
I think this is
Great.
honestly Morrigan's success here, in particular. I think it's familiar to Bruté, at the very least, but Morrigan, your time spent as a blank, 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 redacted, redacted, would inform a great deal of understanding surrounding the Guardians of this world, specifically how few of them are left. A big reason as to why there are so few is because of the worldly conflict that brought Gratiam into existence. Everyone and their mother knows the story, how the brilliant region of Talis had been torn asunder by a destructive feud between extraordinarily powerful guardians of the land and sea. A region rent asunder, mortals and immortals alike scattered across the world, most of whom did not even survive at all. You know High Crown Hortensia's part and the Herald's part. They were kind of the same thing. They worked together to bring the Syrian Isles into existence as a sanctuary for the survivors. A part of the story that often gets missed is how the actual conflict ended, and it was because of this creature known as the Ascension. A guardian who had always watched from afar, hailing over the skies in a time when the heralds did not. For though the people of Gratiam did find sanctuary and see to it that they kept a safe distance from all that was destroying Talis, it wasn't as though this war just petered out. Two very angry, very powerful guardians, destined to forever be at odds with one another had it not been for an intervention. A Pokemon so powerful and so destructive and so final in its presence that all that could be done was cower. Nubem Novem, Cloud 9. As
Green. Mm-hmm.
Morrigan, you have never heard much of the Ascension beyond this point, but what you do know is that there is a reason that its name has been scrubbed from the history books. And you know it is the power that it embodies.
I take see the look on your face. I take it that you're a fan.
Well, I certainly know the story, to say the least. But I mean,
Yeah,
hey, in the Concord these days, quite honestly. So,
in a world where the leaders are either really kicking our shins and trying to send us flying to the ground, or just sitting back and not really doing anything at all.
failing miserably at both, honestly.
Tell me about it. It's always been our hope that once all was said and done, it would come back and do the same thing here that it did back then. Put an end to all this madness. Scare these tyrants into submission. You know, credit where credit's due. It was a lot of just hoping beforehand, but you know, Dust Bowl, to say he's a fan is an understatement.
Bit of a fanatic, that guy, huh?
A fanatic who likes to get a lot done.
Hmm.
As we are going to cut away again. Back to Rosemary.
Hello.
I'm going to be honest, Rosemary. I am really just real overwhelmed by everything. And it's been a lot of change, and I don't really know how to put up with it. And it's a lot right now.
Hey, it's all right.
I just don't know what to do with myself. There's nothing to see around me. And I got no control of it anymore. And I don't know what this makes me anymore.
Darling.
I'm just like...
I'm like pedal, like leaf on her shoulder, like, all right, breathe with me in, out. All right. I'm gonna help calm Clarity down.
Wait.
No, I just realized.
Okay, first of all, this is being recorded, so don't
Yeah,
pretend like you're not
yeah.
gonna have access.
I'm letting you. I'm letting you a reminder.
Okay, guys, new thumbnail dropped.
No. Yes, you understand what I just said, did you?
Not a single word. I'm
I'm
so sorry,
I'm
darling.
so sorry.
You are. You have nothing to apologize for.
Oh, you're a real sweetheart. I just
Thank you.
feels like everything's just falling out of my hands as of late. You know, all we go from being this, modest little creed and just trying to, spread the word to people and get folks to open their eyes with everything going. I don't know why I keep making her southern. To keep opening their eyes as far as like, the Concord and the heralds and how stagnant everything is and how rough it is for all these people out here. And we're fucking explorers now. I can't I'm not made for this, Rosemary.
Yes, this life can be taxing.
I don't know
Believe
how you do
me.
it.
Truthfully, I ask myself that some days as well.
Yeah.
I've been on these skies for a while now. But I've made it through just by, truthfully, just being with people I care about. My boys, the crew, I don't know what I'd do without them.
That's real sweet.
Thank you.
It's just hard seeing this transformation and seeing exactly what we're doing with all of it. I'm I'm worried, Rosemary. I'm worried that something real dangerous is coming to fruition around here.
If I'm being honest, with everything I've been told by you, I can't help but agree a little.
You just got here 20 minutes ago. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't be unloading on you like this. I I know
Clarity,
it's my job to no, it's my job to give you a good first impression, and
darling, with what you've seen on these skies, with what I have seen on these skies, this does not even break the top 10 of the craziest things that have happened within 20 minutes of me getting somewhere.
well, that's reassuring, darling, huh? Anyway, I shouldn't be shouldn't be distracting you much further.
It's all right. I always enjoy a little company in the kitchen.
As I see you, Tommy, we're gonna take a break. It is 9:07. Let's be back at 9:15. Let's say.
I have to pee.
Go piss, girl. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah!
I'm Morrigan. I'm Bruté.
Yeah.
Hyperion. Kanzan looks with a reverie in their eyes at this artifact before them. First of all, I'm going to say I haven't forgotten that Arcana check, and we're going to get to that in a second. This is a little remnant of a little special someone that we here in Gratiam remember as the Ascension. You're welcome to give me that religion check as well.
Gonna be pretty good. That is going to be a 21.
Everything that I explained that Morgan would know, Hyperion also knows.
Cool.
We've been doing some digging. Not here, not in the Isles, but, well, down below. For those barons down there aren't exactly, well, barren. And, well, I'd always been curious as to what was really down there when you really put in the time to look. And, once you skirt around all the nonsense and, the life-threatening horse shit down there, you come up with things like this. This is but a fragment of what remains of the Ascension from its previous, well, stay, let's say, at what we once knew as the region of Talis. The Ascension had a way with weather, Hyperion. Putting ends to droughts and floods was kind of its whole thing. I'm sure you understand. Sam, are you still there? Oh, did we lose Sam? Oh no. I thought you were so locked in that you were not moving. I was like, wait a second.
Sorry.
Oh, you're all good. No, you're all good. You're all good. What did you hear me say last?
A lot about the Ascension. And yeah, no, found the thing in like the under area. And basically that it's a small piece of the Ascension.
The Ascension, well, they're a warden of weather, right? Stopping droughts and floods was kind of their whole thing. They had a way with it. And with a little help from our friend over here, we do too.
You have an awfully long elevator pitch. I'd recommend editing it down a little bit.
Thanks, Sam.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I can't
Sorry for
help.
yelling.
I love him. I love a monologue. I can't help it.
It's lovely. All right. So you want me to help you out by getting this whole ship in order, so that you can stop High Crown and also maybe become a god? Did I mess up or misinterpret?
Well, that's the thing, Hyperion. We've got no one that we can rely on. The High Crown is actively working against the best interests of the people of Gratiam. The heralds are off somewhere else in the sky, waiting to divide and intervene with anything other than this. And even our dear Ascension, they might be a being of the past, but beings of the past tend to leave behind relics. And with a relic like this, Pokemon like myself can embody that exact kind of power without even needing to fold my hands in prayer.
Here's a question, and please answer honestly. Do you really think that this ship could take down the crown soon?
It might be a slow process. We're being experimental, trying to see if messing with the weather in pockets around Gratiam will catch people's attention. Because we know who they're going to blame once they notice.
I'm going to be very honest with you. I think this plan is very terrible. Mostly because you are actively seeking to fight the you're actually seeking to fight High Crown Hortensia, which to me seems like suicide, essentially. They are slowly falling apart as a kingdom, and I think that the smarter move here is to build up your resources over time, and then wait for them to fall apart before you swoop in. But I get the impression that you've already done a lot of waiting, and you're starting to get a little impatient.
Bingo. And that's the thing, Hyperion. I'm not going to swoop in there, guns a-blazing, and take out all of the Concord and its army in one fell swoop. That's not how it works. But building resentment, building fear, manufacturing even more contempt towards this king that has already lost the goodwill of who knows how many Pokemon around the Isles. Get the heralds to interfere? They'll know who to blame, and it certainly won't be us.
Very interesting.
And as powerful as High Crown Hortensia might have once been, Hyperion, this is no mere magic trick. It's the power of a guardian incarnate. The things that we can do with just something as simple as a fragment of the Ascension's being.
You're putting a lot of trust into this artifact of yours.
Dratium will never have a need for another monarch ever again.
And is that the plan? No monarchs after this? No taking that open throne?
Well, we unseat High Crown Hortensia, wipe out his troops, see what the heralds do, if anything. It calls for a steamroller. Hyperion. Months upon years of stagnation. Someone has got to clear the field. If no one else is going to do it, then I say welcome to the right side of history.
I happen to agree. So then, what say you to this? My allies and I return back to the... They return back to the High Crown, saying that we officially destroyed Nubem Novem. Here's a little bit of evidence, maybe some kidnapped people to really sell the story. And then, once that is all done with, the troubles simply don't stop. Then, it no longer becomes, oh, it's Nubem Novem, it's the boogeyman. They're after us. It's a failure of the crown. It's inevitable. The story spreads.
Give me a persuasion check, Sam.
It's going to be a 16.
It's mighty compelling. I dare say you have a way of editorializing, Hyperion.
I've had a lot of time to think about it.
Haven't we all? Problem. I think there's a great deal of trust being put into how much trust these people will afford you. It seems like you are being scooped up to work on behalf of the crown, likely under the assumption that you and your crew will get razed to the ground and they'll know exactly what they're dealing with.
That's the other part of it. From the seams of it, High Crown Hortensia doesn't know that we are on this mission to begin with.
Interesting.
Simply, a platoon of people with seemingly not that much care asked us to get rid of the threats. And, well, we do our part. We get our money. And that money goes directly into your pockets.
You're doing a great deal of promising, Hyperion.
And I would say, at the end of the day, the strongest ally that we can have against a monarch is their own people.
See, now you're starting to think like me. So,
I do want some guarantees, though.
If I can have one from you.
You start.
I like you, Hyperion. I do.
I figured.
I like you because you're smart. But if there's one little problem we're having here, I think you're a little too smart for a lot of what you're getting up to. So,
What does the saying say? Beggars can't be choosers.
oh, I'm not a beggar, Hyperion. I'm going to be the one who tells you. Your friends, your crew, these Pokemon that you have hopped aboard with, have survived with all this time. We get them out of the picture.
Define that exactly.
Hyperion, you know just as well as I do that by sheer virtue of you being here, those three know a little too much.
Can't exactly unring that bell, bud.
I refuse to take any chances with the shills for the throne. There's a reason that you are here, Hyperion. I know how you feel about them. I know how you feel about High Crown Hortensia and his endless legion of loyal soldiers and steadfast laborers and every single Pokemon who is willing to take their knees out and kneel at any given moment. Your friends, they might be enemies of the crown, but they're also working for them. That's a dangerous game, Hyperion.
I can assess their loyalties, but ultimately, if you believe them too much of a risk, fine by me. Now let's start with this. You don't know anything about me. No one does. Here's my thing. This ascension. I want in. I don't want to just be working for you. I want to be working with you. And if anything, there's a 50-50 split here, friend.
What's your argument?
You need me. You desperately, desperately need me. Your crew is very impassioned, but simply does not have the knowledge of skyfaring that you need to go to war with the crown. I know them personally very, very well, and I'm the one person who knows where the others are.
I had a feeling.
You get rid of me, and no one knows.
Well, good thing I didn't have any intentions of getting rid of you then, Hyperion.
Wonderful. So then, what's our next step here, exactly?
Well, you all are welcome to settle in as you'd like, but Hyperion, it's my one ask. We're getting rid of those three.
I've already been trying to. I don't have a future with them. I never did.
Sam, you are going to need to roll me either deception or persuasion. Do not say out loud what it is, but tell me what you are rolling for.
I'll DM you. Making sure I'm not sending this to the wrong person. That would be very embarrassing. That's going to be a 19.
And send me what you rolled for.
It is in your Zoom DMs.
Deception? What?
Sam, you're not supposed. I didn't say performance.
Fuck, wait. Tell me if he
My
succeeds.
loyalty is to no one, juggling.
Tell me if he succeeds, Tommy.
I'm not going to.
You have to but if he fails, then I have cunning words.
He failed.
Incredible.
He rolled a 3 on the die. So, this doesn't have to be all at once. Obviously, you've just gotten here. I'm sure that that slobbering oaf of a licky is getting all of you situated. And that, have you met the Archbishop yet?
Don't be so unkind.
Oh no, they're just funny.
I mean, you're right.
I mean, look, I would be happy to cart them off to the retirement home if they weren't trying to lead a religious organization. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
But
often those are the people who you're required to have when you're dealing with the heralds.
Hyperion, darling. You're right. I need you. And frankly, I want you.
In a world of skyfarers, who doesn't? All right.
I'm glad you know your worth. Now, don't let me down, because we need to make sure that we are sailing with clear skies. We don't take risks that we shouldn't take.
Understood.
Ascension knows I've taken enough of them.
Very much understood.
Oh. It's been a pleasure, Hyperion. Now,
I should very much get back to my allies. They'll be wondering where I've been.
doors that way. It'll take you to the boiler room. It will be significantly less conspicuous than the secret wall, if at all.
Wonderful.
Well, keep in touch.
Of course.
The other two Sinai and Profin are just like,
Count the tension in this room.
As Hyperion, you are led to another secret wall, this one leading directly into the boiler room of the bottom of the ship.
I'm quickly making my way back to, at the very least, I assume where Bruté is.
Yeah. At this point, Bruté, Morrigan, you guys have kind of like broken off, and like, I think, what would you guys be most interested in doing as far as like picking the brain of the rest of Nubem Novem, or would you have a different prerogative at this point?
Pull Bruté aside, low key.
Heard.
I know Brute has something for once, like this little crowd disperses. I don't think Brute at this point. Brute doesn't have anything pressing for this group unless Morgan has something.
I'd say, yeah, Morgan, you can pull Brute aside.
Yeah, so upon hearing sort of, what he heard, Morgan, I think, wants to just, hey, Bruté, listen, come here for a sec. And they sort of pull over away from the group. So, do you remember how the sort of reason the alarm bells were sounded by the Concord was because one of their own went missing?
Yes, indeed.
That Flygon? Dust Bowl? That's him.
He's working for both sides.
And what's more is, Hyperion knew exactly who he was. And I don't know if we gave them all that information.
Hyperion is one of many secrets I have discovered. I It is a wonder how much he lets us in on the true depths of his personhood.
Yeah, I mean, tight lips is one thing about your past, but I gotta be honest, Bruté, I'm getting a little queasy at the thought of fuck being lied to. I feel uneasy.
Hey, I grab Morgan. We're going to figure this out. We might have to we might have to we're gonna need some answers from Hyperion, absolutely. But I want to have some hope that Hyperion has been our ally. They've been by our side, and I don't. Maybe I am a fool for thinking so, but I want to think that they have been a part of this family. But of course, we need to make sure of that. If there's any deception being had, we're gonna have to get to the bottom of this.
We better. I can't lose another crew again.
You're doing all right?
I just want to get to the bottom of all this. I got I'm hearing what these people are saying, and it sounds like they're really full of hope, but I just think they're misguided. I think our friend upstairs is misguided, and I think I'm not sure of the intention of the one pulling all the strings just yet.
Perhaps Hyperion could let us know about this. Do you mind? I'm gonna I wanna see if I can spot Jet again.
Give me a perception check, as we're gonna also say this. Rosemary, with what little you had to work with, what did you make?
Okay. I think with what she had to work with, low key, she made a bangin' stew. That's something that's easy enough to make with like minimal resources. And it's also something that can be communally shared, which is good for a ship of this size.
Okay, first of all, I would like to report that Morgan passed another con save caused by him getting physically touched by Bruté. Second of all,
Good. Let's go.
Ash, for fun, give me a cooking check.
Good check, you got it. One cooking check coming right up.
You know what to add to this?
I think I do. Is it just
Intelligence plus proficiency.
Oh, perfect. So 19.
I thought you'd take longer to roll. It's a pretty banging stew. With clarity in the room, you'd hope it'd be. Anyway.
Yeah! Yuri!
3 different corners of the ship, all like having some of the gayest things in the world happen separately. Rosemary, it's with what you've got and with what little the ship had to offer, pretty solid. As Clarity is like patting her belly. All right, dinner is served for once. Yeah, like we got bowls. Let's do this.
We got balls!
We got bowls. We're gonna do this thing with Bruté first. Bruté, what did you get in that perception check?
I got 24.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think as things are like everyone's gathering for dinner. I will say, first of all, on a 24, everyone in Nubem Novem gathers. You do not see a Flygon join the fray. You simply, what you do see, I think, on a 24 is a Golduck emerge from the boiler room, grab 3 bowls, and bring it back to the boiler room. But I think you're looking for Jet specifically. And
Yeah.
at that, you see she is disappearing upstairs and heading off in her own direction. A direction that you were able to specify earlier is to the deck of the ship. It's a very small deck, but a deck all the same.
Um, I who, I look to Morrigan. There's a Pokemon, this Dracloak, who Dracaloak? Darn. Dracaloak.
Draculok!
Dracaloak. Mamma mia. Um, uh, her name was Jet. She was in that group. There was something about the way she was looking at me. Maybe I think there might be some trouble that she's in, and I just saw her go upstairs. I did see a Golduck points at the boiler room over there. I don't know if that was anything. I don't want to get us separated, but if you
I will also say, you guys do see Hyperion rejoin. You don't know where, like, I think when you turn around, like, you see, like, you don't see where he comes from, but you do see that he has reemerged.
Real.
Is it from the boiler? Oh, we didn't see the boiler room.
I'm gonna say, like, for the purposes of this exact scene, you didn't see where they came from.
Nah. Okay.
I mean,
Keep-
dinner
keep
with a bunch of strangers or weird side quest. I pick weird side quest every day.
we
Oh, did we lose? Do we have 2 people who are frozen? What happened? Oh no.
This is a diabolical freeze frame for both of them.
Okay, this is wild. Hold on, I'm gonna pause for one. What when I say look alive, that's not what I meant. Anywho, so Morrigan and Bruté are.
Yeah, I'm going to okay. I believe kind of like looking up. Bruté will just like kind of take Morgan's hand and just kind of like she went up here. I'm just gonna drag Morgan
Okay,
up.
we're going.
Great, so these 2 are going to follow Hyperion. You reemerge to the site of dinner being served, courtesy of course, your captain.
I think I'll go up to Rosemary and I'll just be like, "Oh, smells good as ever."
Yes, with what I had to work with, I think I did a pretty decent job. Now come on, eat.
Yeah, well, I'm sure that the group here is in good hands with you as there, and I'm gonna telepathically link to you. We need to talk now.
Talk to me.
Okay, so
We're actually, if I may, we're gonna actually cut to Morgan and Bruté just because we just got done with a really long Sam scene.
All good.
So we will leave that in just a second as we're gonna follow Bruté and Morgan. Bruté, you lead the way up all the way back up the stairs. Did we lose? Oh my God, Desmond was standing still for a second, and I thought that we lost him again.
I'm here.
Just do that every couple of seconds so I know you're still alive.
So true.
Morgan, you follow Bruté's lead. The 2 of you head all the way up flight by flight, floor by floor, until you're once again walking past Archbishop Zion's quarters, and then slipping into another door entirely. Up you go in this admittedly kind of crowded like staircase. Bruté, it's a bit of a squeeze, but you eventually open another door and feel the rush of wind against your fur. Night has fallen all around you since you've gotten here, and with the sea of clouds all about and stars glimmering about the sky, the moon starting to take its course in the distance, you see a pretty small deck, all things considered. Whereas your ship is very much like a pirate ship. It's mostly deck. This particular deck is more of an observatory of sorts, with like an open air observatory. I would say only like a 30 feet by 30 feet. It's not particularly roomy. With the rest of the surface area of the ship taken up by roof or wall or some other implement that is just generally not worth standing on. Hanging off one of the rails, looking out in the distance, you see Jet, this scrawny little Dracloak, the stout little Dracloak, small and very, like, skittish seeming. As soon as you, like, set foot and you close the door behind you, her head...
Sorry. Hello? Jet. Yes? Hi, I wanted to... I kind of like... Bruté is like kind of lowering himself as much as he possibly can, though still looking down at the Dracloak.
Is this where the cool kids hang out?
Give me a... Morgan, give me a charisma check, just right out the gate.
Work. 16.
Sorry, it's just loud in there.
How are you doing? Getting on like a knee, like, is there anything we can help with?
It's just been a long day. No need to. Just been doing a lot, is all.
Feel free to tell us about it. I would love to ease your mind.
Oh, Bruté, you're coming on so strong. Give me a persuasion check.
Oh, come on.
I know we have met for
I know
approximately... This is approximately my fourth sentence that I am speaking to you. However,
you got to...
Small child. She's not a child, but she's small, so.
Rolled so far away. That's a 12?
Can I give a help?
Please?
You pass a charisma check. I'll say yes. How do you sweeten the deal, Morg?
Like, hey, listen, we're trying to just get the lay of the land and don't want to make it awkward by shuffling on up here alone. And hey, my friend here's a good listener, if anything.
Thing, it's 12. Double 11s, baby.
Thanks, but it's nothing really, just As Bruté, this tells you you might need to change. I was gonna say you might need to change tactic. I don't think that's the tactic that you should be taking.
Yeah. Well, fucking God.
We have to, Morrigan, we need to try something else.
Oh. Maybe she just needs to Fujoshi out.
I cannot do this.
Bruté, sorry. you just earlier, um, we there was a bunch of us talking. There was a look you gave me, and it just concerned me. I want to make you seemed like you needed assistance. I'm sorry if I overstepped my boundaries. Any boundaries you have.
Hmm. Have either of you two met Dust Bowl?
We've heard of him quite a bit, but I don't believe we've truly made his acquaintance.
No, path haven't crossed yet.
Keep it that way.
Hmm. Do I know what Bruté clocked where this girl was like on the edge of the cliff? Or
I
did
don't think Bruté mentioned it to anyone.
What?
Correct me if I'm
What?
wrong.
Sorry. What about what?
her hanging out on the cliff before we left?
Yeah. I don't think I. Yeah. I don't think we got around to that.
Okay, work. Give me 1 second.
Is that?
Dust Bowl.
Was
That
there-
was that was this guy, right? And I transformed into a Flygon.
Oh.
He has abilities to change his appearance. It is impressive.
Well,
So,
different accessories, and he's a little fatter than that, but yeah, otherwise it's pretty spot on.
damn, fat phobic. Sorry. Sorry, I don't say that. He does
I
say that. He
didn't-
does say that.
That wasn't an insult. I was just kind of just pointing it
Oh.
out.
Sorry, I get a lot of comment. No, I'm not doing this.
No,
Don't
because
say that.
you immediately thought that I was saying I was pointing out his
I'm
body
a
size
large
as
man.
an insult. As an
I'm a
insult.
very
I
large
think that
man.
says a little more
I'm a
about
very
you
large
and
man.
how you perceive yourself. And honestly, you need to unpack that. This whole last 30 seconds has been on canon.
Thank you, God. Thank fucking Christ.
Non-canon.
And
Uh,
in Morrigan voice, we haven't had the opportunity to talk, so can't do the voice, but I seem like a real piece of work. Is word on the ship. Clarity's not a fan, it sounds like. You know,
Are you guys allowed to tell me this?
I'm allowed to do whatever I want. I'm a Skyfarer. I transform back.
Fair.
we don't exactly follow established rules very well.
Yeah, well.
I'm going to say Morgan give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Work.
Thank God Morgan's here. Bruté can't get a stranger.
Oh, hello.
Hello, I'm
17?
tell
That'll do it.
I'm your therapist now.
Wow, thanks. I do have to remind everyone that Bruté is canonically stinky.
God, no, he's not.
Oh,
What?
stinky?
This is your head canon.
You know
This is
why.
not canon. It's
You know why. Anyway.
okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
I was like,
I don't really like what he's doing around here either. I was helping him earlier and I don't know. Something about everything is just
different about him?
He doesn't seem honest.
Among other things.
Could you tell us about it? If there's anything we can do.
There's this artifact that I found for him.
That you found for him. Does this have to do with the ascension? Looking at Morgan with like, and then so like with eyes. Oh fuck.
This is not a meta thing. There's a reason Morrigan would ask this besides me, Tommy, knowing the scene that Sam just had. Can I ask where you came across it?
There's some ruins in the barrens below.
Does this ring a bell for me?
I'm gonna say, with what you know, I'm gonna say no.
Okay, work.
Period.
I don't really know what it was, but I had it for a bit, and I felt it's really magical. I shouldn't
What
be.
started happening?
I just brought it back for him. I guess I shouldn't be telling you any of this. I'm sorry.
It's valid to have concerns like this. Your feelings, these are valid feelings to have. They're scary, but if you wouldn't want to ignore the concerns you have, lest they be fully founded.
I just think he's going to do something stupid. And I don't want to be the reason that he does.
I'm sorry, what was that? I couldn't quite hear.
I just don't want to be the reason that he does anything stupid.
Like
And
what?
I hope I don't find out. And she scuttles, kind of like goes to scuttle past you. She stops right by your side, Bruté, and just looks up at you. Are you a... Sorry, never mind. As she disappears into the hallway and...
Inside check. May I?
Go for it.
Okay. Nah, I should have given it to more.
That?
14.
Morgan, roll this with disadvantage if you're going to roll as well.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Fucking 14. I know what. Are you gay?
If I rolled
Are you?
a 3 on the die, is that good?
Hey, that do it?
Hyperion, yeah?
Did it?
Oh, sorry, I wasn't raising my hand. I was going.
Wait, hold up. His writing is fire.
Hey, hold up.
Bruté, 14.
God, that's not good enough. Wait, it's inspiration.
Ooh, yeah, go for it.
Can't roll. I gotta roll. I have a D8. Fuck it.
Inspiration and Bardic.
Desmond sounds like they're so far away.
Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Am I?
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, good. Cool. +1, 15.
Add the Bardic.
That's the Bardic.
Oh.
That was the Bardic was 1. I'm so bad with Bardic dice.
Wah. Anyway.
People give me Bardic inspiration, and then I'm like, fuck yeah, let's go, 1.
I will say the threshold of hitting a 15 does change something.
Okay.
Bruté, she Jet was trying to leave the conversation quickly. You could tell that she sensed she was saying too much, especially to, let's be real, people that she had just met. And she did not really know what to do. And she just felt like she was a little in over her head. But then she passed you, and for a second, her focus changed entirely. She was, are you good?
Oh yeah, sorry. Gay provided like one of those like little tables that goes on the couch. And
Right.
now my thing's sorry, go. Continue, sorry.
She acknowledged you in a way where you can tell that she was noticing something that had nothing to do with the conversation that you guys were having and everything to do with you, Brute.
Help. What do you
I think on a 15 that the specifics are lost on you.
child, tell me what the fuck is up.
I could do something fucking evil right now, but I'm not gonna.
Oh, big monsters.
Hold on, let me look up a spell really quick.
What spell?
What fucking spell?
It's just your fighter looking up a spell, don't worry about it.
Uh, I don't want to continue, just I want this insanity to happen. Do I have any spells? They're all
Tommy,
just kind of
can you give me a
low.
wisdom saving throw?
Sorry, did
Me.
you
Yeah.
was me?
Yeah.
The child.
And what's
The
gonna happen if
19-year-old kid.
what's gonna happen if I fail?
I'm gonna speak a one-word command.
Tell. Spill.
I'm gonna say no, continue.
I'm gonna say she has a +0 to this. What's your DC?
14.
Morrigan, the chaos.
I can't see what that is.
Oh, wait.
Wait, what is that?
That is a 9.
It's a 9?
What command do you say?
Continue. As in continue speaking. So it comes off as very casually, like, oh no, continue. But
Jet is like headed to the stairs and she just stops. Uh, you, she does not turn around. You hear like the words, are you alive? And she rushes down the stairs.
That hits Bruté in a way. You can see it.
Bruté?
I, I, looking over him. Bruté is struggling to make eye contact with Morrigan. Do, do we, must we?
No. No, it's fine.
I, no. I would be hypocritical. I want us all to be open with each other, and yet I've let shame hold me back. This has nothing to do with anything here. It's not even. Just know she's right.
Well, you seem perfectly standing up to me, so.
That wasn't always the case.
And we
Do
are
we?
going to cut away. Hey, Tommy, psychotic.
The fuck is happening with my crew?
You don't ask a lot of questions.
Clearly,
Morgan, my
I
goat. Morgan, my
hey,
goat.
remember when I said that Bruté is canonically stinky?
Oh my god, is Bruce?
Maybe a well-kept corpse. That's okay.
Do we have a? Do we have a? Oh my god, we have a fucking zombie bear in the crew.
Mhm.
I've just.
I mean, look at him. I mean, look at him.
I mean, yeah, but like.
We have a zombie bear.
Look
We
like
have a
that, I'm digging up
zombie
grave
bear?
sites.
Rosemary, Hyperion. Do you guys duck off to like a separate part of the ship where like folks are not around, or
I think I'm having dinner with Rosemary and like just kind of like sitting and eating and having a mental conversation while I'm doing that.
work?
Agreed.
As like over the din of like, oh, Rosemary, you really, I mean, not that I had any favorite reference, but you really outdid yourself.
Ah, you flatter me, Clarity.
Got a real talent there in the kitchen. No, you were born for it,
Thank you.
truly.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm touched. Truly.
Yeah.
I
So
picture
is
like
this,
fully
is
having
this
a
you
mental
being
note.
you, or are you actually a fan of this one?
Oh, Clarity. Is this mental? I assume.
Yes.
Oh, Clarity. She's wonderful. Are you kidding me?
I must say, I think that this crew is rather extraordinary.
I
I
would
think
agree.
that we have a wonderful group over here of people who are dedicated to the downfall of High Crown and, in general, all royalty in Gratiam. And I'm going to be honest, I am a fan. I don't know if your approximation is equal to that. I know that you don't exactly have my same views on the Concord.
True. I don't. I Tell me, how much have you heard outside of just wherever you were off to? I don't actually know where you ended up.
I will recount pretty much everything that I've seen to Rosemary. Um, Particularly, I will not mention a couple things that I won't mention is the number one, I won't mention my name, obviously. But I will not mention either of our deals. My deal with I'm so sorry.
Kamzen.
My deal with Kamzen or like what they gave to me of like all I will say about that is Kamzen is intending on starting what seems to be, and correct me out of the game if I'm wrong about any of this, Tommy. Um, Starting a kind of ritual known as the ascendancy, which will apparently lead to him being a god.
So you did make up the ascendancy, however.
What is it called? The Ascension, Bobby.
The Ascension is the name of the god.
Okay. The Ascension is the name of the god. The ritual has no name.
It's not even really a ritual. It's more so just like Kamzen taking on the power remaining
Of
from
the
the
Ascension.
vestige of this power.
Very cool. Um,
He's been using the power to kind of create these little pockets of like of these little like airlock pockets around Gradiam to sort of like experiment with what the power can do. But there's a lot more that he can do with it.
cool. So correction, he's not trying to become a god. He is acting as one currently.
Hmm,
Um,
interesting.
which is concerning quite a bit.
Very. I can't lie.
I'm going to be honest with you. I am not a huge fan. I'm not exactly sure though exactly how loyal all of these people are
Yes.
to Kamzen. He certainly is not their captain, and I don't know. Have you gotten any information about him?
Well, I had a lovely talk with Clarity, and I was able to learn a few things. For one, I don't know if you've noticed, and forgive me, how shit the kitchen I had to work with is. Um,
Yeah, this entire
Most
place is a little bit of a wreck.
Yes, so from what I've been able to gather, this ship, for what it is, it's very grand, very has no utilities, has no sleeping quarters. This thing was put up in the air as fast as it could. Almost, if not all of the people here, regardless of this constant you mentioned, most of them have no experience in the air. This is their first time. And from what I've heard, most of them hate it. And most of them don't like this constant either. They're
Hmm.
good people, don't get me wrong. They have their goal and they were pretty content just being off on the ground spreading their message, but it seems something wormed their way into their leader's ear, and here we are, up in the sky.
Yes. I suppose the question is, and I would love to hear your opinion on this, Captain,
All right.
where do we go from here? Because
That's a great
from the
question.
way that I see it, we have two options, which one is we take the opportunity to use the weakness of this crew against them, the information that we've received, and do our mission as stated, which I'm going to be honest, I don't really care to do, because I don't really like the Concord, and I've honestly never been a fan of this mission from the beginning. Or we can work with these people, have them be our protection against the High Crown and the others, and just pretend that we successfully got rid of them. We get the money,
Hyperion,
we get protection.
can I be the
No,
last?
please.
We're talking about civilians, Hyperion. These are not soldiers. As much as I like the idea of sticking it to the man and just being on our merry way, the last thing I want on my conscience is the death of innocents that we could have stopped. So, before we make any major decisions, we are convening with Morrigan and Bruté. We are seeing what they have learned, and we are figuring things out from there. In an ideal world, we get most of the Nubem Novem off, and we deal with the true bad actors. But that will come in time.
I can get behind that. I suppose then only one thing is the question, though.
That being,
Unfortunately, there are sides here, Captain.
I know.
And I need to know, for me to continue working with you, which side you are on.
Do I sense a bit of insurrection, Hyperion? Didn't take you for the type.
You must be able to sense it the way that I can. The High Crown is falling apart. The Concord cannot hold itself together. They are either going to fall apart, or, much more likely, they're going to start lashing out like a hungry beast. And these people will be first.
That I can't deny.
And guess who's
Cannot,
next?
I'm aware. Where you see a starving beast, if you ask me, I see a flower about to hit its peak bloom. It's going to have some grand display and then wither and die. So I ask you, Hyperion, do you think we take this? I call it a flower, let's be honest, it's a weed. Do we take this weed and let it run its course, or do we nip it for the good of the garden?
I think that both of us know the right answer when you're tending a garden.
And Hyperion, this is why you are on my crew.
Very well. So then, and I hold up my glass of, I'm assuming it's like orange juice.
Yeah.
I don't think there's really alcohol on this ship. There's a bunch of children.
Yeah.
Um, to the death of the Concord.
To the death of the Concord. Now eat. You are the thinnest Pokemon I've ever seen.
Hey, listen, I have been very busy.
I know, but
Um,
still,
and
I
as we were
worry
having
about you.
this meal, Tommy, can we count this as a short rest?
I'll say yeah.
Very nice. And yeah, after that, I think, um, unless there's anything else that Rosemary wants to do, I will probably start to head off to find Morrigan and Bruté.
Not that I can think of. I think she's just using this as a time to just like converse with other people in Nubem Novem and just like kind of basically validate what I had heard from Clarity, just to be like, all right, this is like genuinely what I've been like. Clarity was on the money. But yeah.
Yeah, as we're gonna say, we're gonna cut away as Hyperion heads off to find Bruté and Morrigan. As give me one moment. Honestly, no music for this. Bruté, Morrigan. The silence between the two of you is deafening.
I, um, I, I've only known myself like this. I don't remember who I was before this. They didn't give me that. I, I, all I know is that I once was a different Pokemon, one that was living, but then the one that made me used that Pokemon's body to create the one you see today. I I wasn't made to be a Pokemon. I wasn't made to be a person. I was theirs. I was their their precious creature, their pet, the one they poured all of their twisted love and hatred towards. I was their Bruteatros. That's all that's, that's all I was made to be. I'm not a Pokemon. I am a monster. And I know that's simply what they told me. That's the lies they fed me to keep me under their spell. But it's hard to face that fact and carry on like normal, knowing that I am not like anyone else, that I am unnatural.
Okay. A monster? All you've ever done was help. Come on now.
It's all I can think to do to to try and assert myself as anything other than what I've what I've been made to be. If I just believe that the Pokemon that I've become, that this power that they poured into me, that it can heal as well as help as harm. Maybe I'm worth something.
Well, of
Maybe
course
it's
you are.
okay that
All the times that you patched me up after a rough scrap, come on.
those just those aren't just words, are they? You mean that? I spent a long time hearing lies, sweet words wrapped in horrid intentions, words wrapped in control. And then I went out into the world beyond. I escaped it, and I only was met with fear and anger and persecution. Am I, have I done, am I more than what they tell me that I am? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. It's not. I,
Hey, no, no, no. Come on. I wouldn't be worth half my weight in spit if I held any of your predispositions, let alone things you've actually done against you. That'd be crazy. Um, Bruté, I'm proud to have you on my side. You're nothing but you've been nothing but a fantastic Pokemon to have at my side, at all of our sides. Come on now. If I if I sat and wallowed every day in things that I had done, maybe the shoe would be on the other foot, and I'd be trying to convince you that I wasn't the monster. But I'm trying to live every day like it's a blank canvas, like the one you started out with. That's what I value in this crew.
I do, I do too. And I, if it's worth anything, I do think you're phenomenal, Morrigan. I, I,
Now you're saying shit. I just mind controlled an 18-year-old because I was curious. Like, let's be real here.
it's in a way I admire how daring you are, how unapologetic. If I could only have a bit of that, maybe I could stand to live with myself. Your
It gets me into
your
trouble when you
dad.
say that, so maybe take your own words with a grain of salt there. But
I just you're I I feel like being around you, I I could if I could have a fraction of how wonderful you are, I
Morgan starts crying.
oh, I'm so sorry. Did I say
No,
did I
no, oh my
say
god, this is so
anything?
fucking embarrassing.
Oh no, Bruté instinctually goes for a hug, but then it's like, oh fuck, I'm here now. But like, still, like, I, I, I apologize. I, I've been saying a lot of things that I've been thinking but not saying. I'm sorry for that.
Listen, whatever the hell's in the past, I think is in the past. Um, we're here now, and I'm jazzed to be here now, despite the fact that I still don't know what the fuck is going on the ship, really. But
I,
it's all second
Bruce,
to sticking with you.
Bruté is going to get out of the hug, get down on a knee, hold his hand, hold his like in big paws, hold a hand of Morgan. Whatever happens, I want to make sure you're okay. I want this whole crew to be okay. I've been so adrift for as long as I can remember. But then Rosemary, Hyperion, chicanery, and you. I am the other one.
Fuck Maya's track. Rosemary, Hyperion, chicanery, the other one.
Damn it, Myra.
Oh, how could I forget? Pip.
I'm so sorry. Anyway, please continue.
I am so sorry. Um, and you all, you, I'm going to make sure you are all safe. I will do all of my power to make sure that is so.
And I'm never gonna take that for granted. And maybe I'm not the best at protecting, but I'll certainly be by your side.
All I could ever hope for. All I could ever want is to have you there.
Is this Morgan Morgan slings his arms over Bruté's shoulders.
I wrap arms around his waist and hold tight. You certainly know how to make someone feel special.
Hyperion, these are the first couple of words that you hear as you're descending the stairs from outside.
Gag!
Is everything okay here?
Jesus fucking Christ! Pirate King.
Red, beat red.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think that I had that bad of an experience with the crew, but is there something that we need to be wary of?
On, uh,
Morgan runs away.
wait,
Morgan jumps
no,
I
no, no.
grab Morgan. I grab Morgan's arm. The only thing the only thing can concern is you. What do you know? Just,
Okay, I'm gonna ignore this.
no.
Are there any cameras near us, Tommy? Any like th
I would say
recording
no.
devices of any kind?
The technology is not that advanced.
I figured.
This ship does not have chicanery,
Oh,
so
flying ships, but camera, no. But
honestly,
Does
no.
it have Myra?
and I think I just look at them and I'm gonna say, we have some problems. Well,
Indeed we do.
some good things and some problems. I managed to talk with what's his code name? Dust Bucket?
Dust Bowl. Dust Bowl.
Drag him.
Dust Bucket.
I managed to talk with Dust Bowl.
Did you?
Oh.
Yes. And I confirmed his identity as Kamzin, a former knight of the Concord.
Desmond and Tommy, ding.
Exactly. Dots.
Oh yes. That.
Yeah, we figured that one out.
Wonderful.
Bruté's like,
What else have you
"Wait."
figured out?
I told him that.
No,
Yeah.
I did know. I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense.
What else have you figured out?
They they got their hands on some kind of foppish. It's
The
great.
code name
Jesus
is Foppish.
Christ. Foppish?
Foppish is
Just
a
call him a fact.
They've got
Just
their
call
hands,
him.
they've got their hands on this
I'd be glad.
some kind of ascension artifact. That they
I've
hand-
seen it.
You've seen it.
Oh.
Is that where you've been?
So I went looking for him, and it turns out that he wanted to be found.
Okay.
Please explain.
He's using the artifact to essentially act as the Ascension, which is concerning.
The weather.
I think that ultimately, currently, his strategy does work in our favor, or at the very least, in our favor against the Concord. Is Rosemary just not here?
I think Rosemary can be here if she wants to be.
Does
I would like to be
Hyperion would
here.
have her follow them. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just chatting with
I
folks.
just don't want to repeat this conversation again
yeah,
when we
fine.
also
You tell
need
us
to have
again.
Rosemary.
Yep.
Game that is all free will, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah.
You said Hyperion walks in.
I know.
And the last we'd seen of me, I was talking with people.
I was respecting Ash's wishes, Tommy.
Ash, don't let this foppish twink gaslight
Shut the
you.
fuck
Don't
up.
let this
Oh my god,
foppish
okay.
fruit cake
Twinkie
spoil
quiz!
the stick.
Sorry,
Best session ever. Anyways,
sorry everyone. I was receiving glowing praise for my stew. You two need to have some, by the way. Anyway, let's talk,
yes,
boys.
you do. So, okay. In my opinion, and just take this with a grain of knackle, I think that these guys are on the right side against the Concord. They are rebelling, and a lot of them are a little overly optimistic and or potentially zealotous towards a religion.
Yeah, I got the vibe.
But they are meaning well. When it comes to our friend with the gem, I think that comes in and all of their associates can be useful, but will prove a problem if we don't deal with them.
I'm so glad we're on the same page because
Yes.
fuck the Concord, but another person just taking their place is
He
We've
says that he's not going to take the throne, but he's already acting as a god. And he's doing
Yeah.
it without any information to the rest of his crew.
We have only heard about this Pokemon's instability. They, I
I
don't.
can attest.
Yes, and
Very unstable. Loves the sound of their own voice. Very, I think that they are currently under the impression that we are willing to cooperate with them. So, I think that we need to figure out how long we are willing to indulge the crazy person with a super weapon, and how exactly we are planning to get rid of them, and just an idea, maybe do a bit of a mutiny of Nubem Novem.
Ooh, I like this. This is messy. This is good.
I knew you would.
It's it only proves to be a risk to allow this Pokemon to continue as he pleases.
Have you guys gotten any sense of the crew? I know Rosemary said that it doesn't seem like many people are huge fans of Kamzen.
Haven't met a single fan, quite honestly.
Everyone seems to be following the hope that comes and provides, but otherwise find that his methods and his actions as suspicious at best.
Well then, I might have a plan.
all right. What's your plan?
So, this person is entirely reliant on this ancient gem, which they're hoping to use for who knows what types of chaos. I think we deal with the gem, make sure that it is separated from him, and then in public, with the support of the rest of the crew, take them out. A little bit of a impromptu trial, let's call it.
How should we go about getting? These are very meek Pokemon.
Kamzen trusts me quite a bit. He's well familiar with my work. That being said, I know where the gem is, but for this to work, I first need to get to it undetected.
That's disappointing, Hyperion. I thought you would have lasted a little longer.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
As Morrigan, Bruté, Hyperion, Rosemary, obviously the fractals of an invisibility spell fade away.
Poor.
I had fucking blind.
Cool. Gift of Gab.
You want a gift of gab? How does gift of gab work? How much?
The last 6 seconds,
Oh yeah, good fucking look.
I am
good
getting,
fucking
I am
luck.
at least getting rid of the plan.
So I have blindsight. How far away is he?
As you guys see the fractals of an invisibility spell fade away, and Kamzen is looking directly at you, Hyperion. Really?
All right, we can do this now.
Honestly, no, I don't even know why I'm disappointed. You're all coming from the high crown. I really should not hedge my bets, but you, Hyperion, really didn't take you for that much of a shill.
A Skyfarer's life for me.
Well, if it's the sky you want, and from their satchel, you see they grab hold of something, and immediately, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from all 4 of you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I gotta roll my thing.
Dexterity?
Ugh.
Rutro Raggy. That's a 4.
That's gonna be a 16 for me. I did not roll great.
Big guy going down. Big guy's going down.
Hyperion passes.
I got
Okay.
a 21.
Passes.
I got a 2 on the
Okay.
funny die, Tommy.
Sorry, can you say that one more time?
I got a 21 and a 2 on the funny die.
Funny die.
What's the funny die?
So I think we're fine, right?
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
Sure.
Wild magic.
So everyone is going to pass except for Bruté. As you guys watch as Kamzin grabs hold of something in their satchel, a whirling sandstorm erupts from their being, and a tornado of purest dune begins circling all around you, shielding you from the night sky. I'm going to just roll for this real quick. Everyone is going to, that is going to be 11, that is going to be 11 slashing damage to Bruté. That is going to be halved to 6 for the other 3, as you guys are pelted with sand, and Bruté, you are knocked prone. As
Hey. So big, so sad.
beams of emerald light are firing through the already heavily obscured vision of this erupting, emerging sandstorm all around you. It feels like you have been thrust from the calm night sky to a completely different realm entirely. And from obfuscation, from deep within the sand, you see a silhouette begin to emerge. Multi-winged, long-tailed, long-horned, and you hear Kanzan's voice. Well, just a warning for you all. I never said I liked to play fair. As I'm going to everyone to roll for initiative, and that is how we're going to session for tonight.
Holy shit!
Pop
Holy
those in the
shit.
chat.
Flygon is
please.
real.
That's so cool, Tommy. That's so cool.
And I would like to take a second to shout out Hertzburst on Reddit for this fan
Hold on,
Flygon
I have
design.
to grab my camera from
Love
this.
Hurst first.
Nat 20.
Let's fucking
Let's
Natty
go.
fucking 20!
Whoa!
Holy shit!
Don't fuck with my boys!
Holy shit. All right, I'm going to plug that in the chat so that can be included
I'm
in
really happy
the...
this is happening because I
thank
was
you.
like, I don't know how we're gonna do all of this in one session.
Yeah, guys!
Holy
I'm happy we're doing
All
this.
right, guys, time for our elaborate ass heist. I'm just gonna Dude, I'm literally a Flygon. I'm gonna fucking drown you in sand.
guy named Bug Buzz.
I'm so scared of all of the dexterity saving throws that this person is gonna throw at me, and I'm like,
Bardic
oh,
inspiration. We're gonna need it.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to just go. Nice deck save, dipshit. Now catch this leaf blade.
Oh, that's cool.
this is going to be fun.
I would like to be very clear for a second. This whole heist idea would be awesome if we had 3 sessions left.
Exactly.
That's so true.
Exactly. No, yeah.
So when I am trying to do stuff in the name of moving the session along,
Yeah,
I hope
no,
you guys
yeah.
understand. And
Yes,
also,
no, it's
Got
We're
you.
all
Okay,
good
we're
I am
fine.
sorry.
We're
I am
cool.
sorry for
This is
snapping.
fair.
However, multiple people screaming at the top of their lungs when my volume is all the way up. That was not good for
Oh
me.
yeah, no, that'll do it.
I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm not going to
I was
apologize for
also
reacting
going
to
to
it.
say at the end of session, just like a check-in and like that we love you and that you are great. And so I hope that's yeah.
You are all good.
All those things.
Yeah, that is all okay. I just want to say thank you guys so much. We are in the fucking thick of it now. I'm going to be very upfront about next session. It is a finale. Is everyone okay with next session we go until we end?
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Great. I'm glad that we had that settled.
I might have my job in the morning, and I don't fucking care. That's
I have
bad.
nothing. I have nothing.
Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
It's
We're
a
locked
campaign
in,
finale.
baby.
Why not?
We're locked in,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. Well,
My boss can deal with me being a little tired.
I
there.
really would have loved to just be like, well, I can just walk in as Kamzan and just take it.
I mean, you gotta work on the size. You gotta work on the size.
I've been waiting to bash some skulls in, so this is good also.
Yeah.
Well,
All right. Thank you guys so much again. This was awesome. Amazing session. I would like to also take a moment to say, Desmond, Tommy, inspiration for that scene. I was not able to get
That
to it.
was so good.
Thank you for the carry on that, Des.
It's fucking incredible, y'all.
Thank
That
you.
was so
That
cute.
was so great. That was everything I could have hoped for.
All right. That is all for
Yeah.
me, guys. Thank you so much again. It's an amazing session. And I will see you guys for our finale in 2 fucking weeks.
Let's fucking go! Give it up the
Make it tomorrow.
Cumulonimbus finale, baby!